Another sunny day, and today we have the M4. So it is finally working. We upgraded the fuel injectors, and we've been doing tunes back and forth, because now it's street tuned. It was dyno tuned. Now it's street tuned because Matt is here. Performance is located in Dallas. We're in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We had to fix this on the go. So we've gotten most of that taken care of, but this thing is filthy. There's a few things I want to do to it. From a video a long time ago, I got some window tint on this vehicle. Yes, it's clear, but it's a ceramic tint. Ceramic tint has a blue color to it, and the factory windows already have like a blue tint, so it's probably ceramic from the factory. And when you add that ceramic tint to it, it made the sides super blue, and in photos it was really hard to tell the cage. Eventually I do plan on doing a rear seat delete so you can see the cage better, but today we are ripping off the window tint. Now it's leaving a lot of adhesive, so I'm gonna have to get in there with a razor blade and probably some soap. See that? Disgusting. Get that off. Here it is. Window up. You can tell it has a major blue tint, so you can see it a lot better. I am going to leave the windshield and the front windows with this window tint. It's just the back window and the sides. Also, something I've had for a very long time, I got in before the M4 blew up, is a stud conversion. Originally I bought some and they did not fit. These are apparently the right ones, so I'm gonna get those installed today. They do come with your lug nuts as well, but I opted in to upgrade those to something probably more JDM and ricey. I got some neochrome. To me, that's fire. I'm excited. I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing power washed. It's gonna look really fresh, then we'll get that stud conversion on ASAP. The stud conversion, I wanna show you exactly why you need this. Getting in the back seat is not an easy task. Even with the seat all the way up, that's all the room you get. And I am not a big guy, but I'm also not that small. So when I get back there, I'm staying back there. So make sure you got all the rags you need. I'm gonna go refill this. This is gonna be some water and a little bit, like a couple drops of Dawn soap. And I'm gonna take a plastic razor blade as well as a metal razor blade. I think the plastic one will do it. The metal is just a backup. It is glass, so when you're taking a razor blade to glass, it's kind of difficult to scratch it. Just know these seats are pretty much useless. Woo! Now that we're in the jungle gym with no headroom, anything you do, all you do is spray the whole window. Poor me, I don't have a normal razor blade, so I have to use this and just pinch it. Oh yeah, that's so much better. So I'm gonna go across and do the whole thing. Now that one is done, it took forever. Yeah, I kind of expected it. I realized the back window might be a little bit too difficult to get with the rear seats in, so I might do that when I pull the cage out next. Now to do the other side. I'm not gonna put you guys through that torture though, so let's get on with the next thing. Let's start off to say this is for most European vehicles. European vehicles like to use lug bolts, not lug nuts. The benefit of lug nuts is, well, it's a little bit easier to put the wheel on, and I'm gonna show you why. But first, here are the items that I'm gonna use to do this conversion. Biggest, in my opinion, most important thing is medium blue Loctite. And then I like to use an impact to make things a little bit faster. You need to have a torque wrench. It's very important to torque your vehicle to spec, especially if you're gonna kind of go full send like I do. And then this is a breaker bar off an old jack I have. Here's a medium one. So the lug bolts that are on it are actually a size 17, so I have a 17 there. And obviously you have to have a jack. So loosen your lug bolts first, jack it up, then take them completely off, and then I'll show you what to do. I forgot how good this looks. So if you remember a long time ago in a video, I took these brakes completely off, took them apart, and I had them powder coated, and that's just a sticker. And then I did spray paint this black as well to prevent rust. And man, they still look good. It's been like almost 2 years. Nice factory wheels. If anyone wants to trade me wheels, I am completely down. I like Firestone or anything cheap because I know this is an OEM wheel, but I'm down to trade. The back side of the wheel, you can see I can't clean all the way back there, so I might clean that. So the problem with having lug bolts is when you put on the wheel, you have to like align it with the holes, then put the bolt through, and the wheel is like got a much higher chance of falling off while doing so. So here's what I want to do. I'm gonna genuinely try to put this wheel on as normal speed, kind of fast. I'm gonna try to get the wheel on quickly with the lug bolts, and then I'm gonna do the stud conversion, and then I'm gonna time that as well. So we'll have the comparison. It might not be a big difference because I've done this a million times, but it still makes a difference. Plus, I think lug studs, I get the longest ones. I think it looks a lot more aggressive. It's more my style for my car. See that? 3, 2, 1. See that right there? 123. It was 123, I messed that up. 123, and that's how long it took me. And now I'm not torquing these down, obviously, but 1 minute, 23 seconds. And it's a little bit more of a struggle. Now let me go ahead and take this off, and then we'll do it with the stud conversion. First thing we can do when you install these is just put a dab of blue Loctite, and just mean a dab. Put it in there, spin it, just torque it, so it pops. Yes, 25 feet-pounds of torque. It doesn't sound realistic to me, but it's what it says, so I'm gonna do it. Even looks cooler with the wheel off. So now let's go ahead and time it just like last time and see how fast I can get this wheel on. For the first time, by the way. 3, 2, 1, go. Last time it was 123, this was 40 seconds. Now we need to do the other 3 on the car. Once we do that, we're gonna lower it, and then we're gonna torque all of them to 105 feet-pounds of torque, and then we should be able to go drive the vehicle. I just wanna say it's such a big difference. The little things, it looks better, and it's actually very usable. When we wide body this car in the future, and we have to take the wheels on, off, on, off, on, off, constantly for fitment, and things like that, it's gonna be much nicer. On my 335, that's the reason why I did the stud conversion, even though I've done it on all my cars, but that was the main reason, is because I do take them on and off constantly. And well, Europeans, I don't know what you're doing with those bolts, because studs, come on, get with it. It's so much better. As mentioned, 105 feet-pounds of torque to do your final torquing on this vehicle. The M4 looks so fresh, just being clean, tires shine, and that stud conversion looks sick. So next video, you have to watch the next video because we are going to be doing a livery. A livery is going on to this M4, and it might just before IFO, Import Face Off, is on the 14th in Noble, Oklahoma. We are going to go ahead and attend that, and well, we have a lot of new mods since the last IFO we went to. So I hope to see you there, and I hope you watch the next video because I am super excited. Looks really fresh. See the stud conversion. Nice wet. That is all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. That is every reason why you need to get a stud conversion. It looks better, it's more efficient, and all in all, just go ahead and do it. Just do it. Every European car needs it. At least every European car I've ever dealt with, never see them not have lug bolts. You need lug nuts. Come on, get your lug nuts. All right, guys, I hope you stay tuned for the next video because, again, we're doing a livery on the M4. I'm super excited, and I hope you didn't notice because there is a teaser of the Audi A7 behind me. If you have not been keeping up with the Audi A7 series, highly recommend you go ahead and follow that whole series. There's a whole playlist to it. We took this Audi A7 and it was crashed in the rear, had to cut out the whole rear tub, and we replaced most of the front end too. So go watch that as well.